How y'all doing tonight? How's Screw Day going? That sounds about right. Alright, so my name's Kevin, he, him, his. I just want to start by thanking all of you for showing up tonight. I know Screw Day can be awkward, and I'm about to make that so much worse, so I really appreciate it. It means the world. But anyway, on to our first topic tonight, condoms. I think the Trojan condom is quite possibly the worst named product in all of America. And hear me out on this. Why name a condom after a horse that famously got through a barrier? After a city that most definitely did not stop everything. Right? A horse got inside. Are they trying to tell us something? Trojan condoms will not stop a horse. Trojan, pleasure you want, protection you trust. Don't fuck a horse. Trojan condom. You want like an Achilles condom? That'd be great. Unless you got a foot thing. Have a Zeus condom. It prevents. Actually, scratch that. I don't believe in ancient Egypt. I think it's a pyramid scheme. Does anyone else wonder, or does anyone else think it should be the Fourth Amendment that prohibits quartering? I'll move on for now. So I've never been much of a humanities person. They tell you write drunk, edit sober, and I do neither of those things. I don't write drunk, and I don't edit. So, there you go. Cheers. I'm also one of those people that doesn't really believe that authors mean all of that literary criticism stuff. I know some of you are going to boo me for that, that's fine. Boo. No. But someone was actually talking to me about this the other day. They told me something really interesting. Apparently there's this new movement in literary criticism where they only analyze the works of dead authors to try to just separate the meaning of the text from anything relating to the author. A lot of it's just problematic author stuff, but they just keep the two completely separate. And I love that. I think that's great. It's really cool. There's just one thing that bothers me. What happens if they run out of authors they want to study? I'm imagining applying for a grant, right? English Professor Pipe. So I see here you want to study Neil Gaiman. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, and I see you've requested $100,000 in additional funding. What's that for? Hitman, sir. So I think I finally figured out why they offer the class English 187 murder. I've waited 18 months to tell that joke. Yeah, it was hard doing comedy during the pandemic. I started doing sitcoms a little bit, just as a new outlet for it, because we didn't have the audiences and stuff. And that was fun. I had some jokes that were pretty good. I had characters I really liked, but it's not the same. It feels so good to be back, by the way. Yeah. But yeah, that's getting off topic. You guys are here for stand-up comedy, which is, of course, the opposite of a sitcom. I love it when people actually laugh at that joke. None of them did, so thank you, appreciate it. Over the summer, I got what might be my best reaction to one of those jokes ever. I was doing physics research, and I told a pun. This girl I was doing physics research with just turned to me, and she said, "I'm better than you." And then turned away. That was the entire interaction. All right, let's move on to what I sincerely hope will be my last COVID joke. It won't be, but let's pretend. So I think it's about 30% of the country now is refusing to get vaccinated. And in most states, first-time non-lethal stabbing is a misdemeanor. These are two independent things I've noticed about the current state of America. But yeah, it's weird, you know, we got this whole chunk of the country that for like a whole year they were like, COVID is a Chinese bioweapon made by radical Democrats to sell toilet paper. But then the vaccine came out and they took a hard pivot to, we don't have all the facts yet. You're like, oh, didn't realize that was a consideration. But yeah, I don't get it. How do you go from deadly bioweapon to, yeah, we're good that quickly? Like, honestly, can you imagine using that sort of logic anywhere else? Like, I imagine them just like standing in a field in Kansas somewhere, just like, hey, see that tornado over there? It was made by the Clintons. Yeah, it's a big one. So, you want to head inside? Nah. I think I'm good here. Just gonna keep standing in this field. We don't have all the facts yet. Or like in movies too. Can you imagine if anti-vaxxers were writing classic movie scripts? Like, you know the scene in Star Wars when they first see the Death Star? That's no moon. It's a space station. Actually, my uncle thinks it's a moon! It's a different movie. Or like, they finally get back to Yavin with the Death Star plans, and the rebels are like, you know, we've been doing our own Death Star research. And I think we're gonna go with Bob's horse thing. Ivermectin? Yeah. Well, while we're at it, you know, we were thinking we could just get some actual horses too and just kind of launch them at the Death Star. See if we can like break a hole in it or something. Yeah, got the idea from a box of condoms. And it's so easy to get vaccinated now too. Like, I remember when I got vaccinated, I had to drive 2 hours to Winona. What else did I? Yeah. You know. That place is a dump! When I went to Winona, I looked up the top 10 things to do in Winona. I'm just gonna read it for y'all, because it's great. Number 1. Minnesota Marine Art Museum. It's great! Alright, sure. Maybe it's really cool. Yeah. Number 2. Garvin Heights City Park. Alright, number 3. Another park. Not looking great. Number 4. US Highway 61! They're saying the 4th best thing you can do in their town is drive away! So the other day I was reading through my math textbook, and I came across this line. Some of you have probably seen this, where it says, proof left is exercise for the reader. And I was thinking about that. It's kind of a weird thing to put in a textbook, right? They're just being like, here, you do the rest. It's like, I'm doing the proof. I thought that was your job. I thought when I gave you money, you were going to do the math. Realize we were crowdsourcing this thing. Does that mean I'm like, by my homework, I can just start being like, problem 8 left is exercise for the grader? So I was doing my physics homework today, after just having written that joke. But I wasn't going to finish it. And I thought might as well, so I actually did write that. We're going to see how that goes. Left for the reader. Can you imagine doing that with any other kind of textbook? Just like imagining a history textbook, just like, and they killed the Archduke. You figure out what happened next. Lincoln was president. Then he wasn't. You piece it together. Like, you could write a language textbook, just like, you know what this means? Have a do-it-yourself dictionary for linguistics. Yeah, the possibilities are endless. I think I might even start my own textbook company. But anyway, yeah. Last punchline left as exercise for the audience. Thank you, good night, don't fuck the horse!